Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Continuing off with Wish and Karen stuff, it's time to celebrate the oh, I almost didn't have Wish and Karen equipped. It's a good thing I came in and checked. Would have been a very funny thing if it. But yeah, we got bleed count now. We got bleed count. Wow. Woo, yeah, bleed count, yeah. Sounded so insincere. But yeah, it's cool. Bleed count really isn't a very big issue in Mirror Dungeon is the main thing. Really important if you're trying to run a bleed team out of Mirror Dungeon, though, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot to talk about this time, isn't there? Because, we just got the Blade Lineage event, trailer this morning, and there's a lot in it. 4 new identities, like new Pekatule. The 1-year anniversary event means that you can get an Angela Lobcorp, like, voice announcer. A lot of stuff going on. It's very exciting. I'm not fully sure what to say about it, of course. Like, I mean, the main thing is, like, the new IDs look really cool. Interesting thing is the fact that, because it's, the 2 stars are Dawn Blade Lineage and Gregor Kurokumo, and the 3 stars are a Faust Blade Lineage and a, Merso Blade Lineage Kim. Interestingly enough, only one of them is actually gotten from the event. All of them are from extractions except for the Dawn. But I have a feeling that this week we're only going to get Dawn and Faust. And, like, next week we're going to actually get the real interesting stuff, the Gregor and the, Merso, or something like that. That's what it feels like to me. It'd be kind of insane if they just dropped, like, 2-3 stars into the extraction at the same time. They've never done that before. And, you know, maybe they will one day, but I don't think this is the time to do it. But I feel like we got shown 2 banners at once, effectively. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. They do look like very funny units. Because the Dawn and the Faust seem like very, like, standard Blade Lineage type stuff. Like, nothing, like, too new. Very similar to that of the other Blade Lineage IDs we have. So it feels like it would be the best way to add a banner that doesn't have anything, like, too closely related to the story of the mid-chapter. We'll see, be a new Pekatule. There was, like, a big Wrath and a big Gloom. Makes sense. I always expected there to be, like, bigger Pekatule at some point. It makes a lot of sense for them to do something like that, so yeah, no shocker there. Seems cool, though. Still no Envy Pekatule, though. I really would have thought they would have introduced Envy Pekatule before they went through doing that, but, alright. That's fine. Maybe one day. Maybe we're gonna get a lore reason for the lack of Envy Pekatule. Who knows? Would be funny. Actually, like, Kim himself looks really cool. Like, there's a little shot of, like, him, like, going through an attack. He looks very, like, semi-distorty, like, in his, like, battle sprite and stuff. But, like, it, like, changes the camera angle, similar manner to something like, you know, like, Blind Obsession Ishmael, or, like, Roded Roseate Desire for Honglu, where it kind of turns and, like, looks at him, like, head-on for one of the animations. Cool to see enemies getting fancy attack animations to the degree of, like, egos. There's not too many enemies that have super, like, flashy animations as far as, like, stuff that kind of rivals ego in, like, animation. Some stuff gets close, notably mass attacks, but, like, I don't know. What else is there to say? The anniversary stuff. Angela announced her bunch of, like, extraction tickets and stuff. And, like, what was it? Some sort of ticket to instantly max out a unit's level or something? Or, like, is it a level booster? Like, is it past the max or something? I don't know what's going on with that. I really need to, it sounded very strange. Because if it just brings them to the max and, like, whatever the max is at the current time, that's nothing too special now, but could be good to, like, hold on to for the future. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, very cool stuff for the anniversary. And of course, the one bad thing about the event is the fact that they did announce, you know, the delaying of Kanto 6, which it's not really a shock. I don't think it should be. It makes sense. Everything was this season felt like it was going by super fast. Like, oh, Gossipium, all right, sure thing. You know what I mean, like, because we've only gotten 2 Season 0, like, proper banners so far this entire season. Like, we got Sank, we got DHE, but otherwise it's all been stuff for, like, events. And, like, season-relevant stuff. It really doesn't feel like we've been in, like, a dead season, you know? Or, like, a dead period. I don't know the terminology. You know, the end of the season when things just kind of grind to a halt. Doesn't feel nearly as slow as, like, the end of, Season 1 or Season 2 right now. And I'm sure after this event it probably will feel that slow for, like, the next month or something. And that's fine. We'll get our Dante's notes, we'll get rewarded with, like, some random lunacy and pulls and stuff. I'm satisfied with that. Who knows, maybe there's a very decent chance next season it's gonna be, like, after April Fool's, and maybe we're gonna get an April Fool's event, and then, like, a week or two later, Season 4 will start. Guess we'll have to see. Depends on how much they need to delay it, because they did say 2 or more weeks of delayment. And it was, you know, scheduled to be, like, mid-March, so... Who knows? Hi, Gregor. Hello, buddy. Hi. My dog, Gregor, has come to say hello. He's woken up from his morning slumber. I feel like he hasn't been, like, half awake this entire time, yeah. Good boy. Good boy. I should probably use the ego we're trying to focus on, shouldn't I? That might be a good idea. I'm gonna get Wound Clear to ++, and we're not even gonna need the bleed count. And I think that's gonna be, like, the epitome of the joke. Right? And we've got, like, Rhinos for, like, just more bleed count. We've got a lot of units that have pretty decent bleed count as is. Hello, Gregor. Hi. He's feeling needy. Oh, there's the cutting knife. Fierce boost, that's worth it. Our attacks inflict more bleed, which does... I mean, skill flex against non-staggered enemies. This does mean we get more bleed inflicted. Hey, buddy, okay. He's being silly. More bleed inflicted with Wishing Cairn. Because it does have bleed on it, so now it'll be 5 bleed count and 1 bleed potency. Let's just throw it in randomly here. We really should, just for the sake of actually using it at least once. It's a 3 target, so it hits a decent bit of people. It gets a decent bit of bleed count on all of them. I'm like expecting it to be a single target. I don't know why. Like, in my mind, I mean, I only use it, like, probably 3 times left. I only used the Awakening one, like, maybe a single time yesterday's run. I think so. I don't remember for sure. But yeah, it makes sense why I'm just like, yeah, it's a single target in my head when it's very clearly not actually. That makes it notably better for the bleed. Hitting multiple, like, parts of an abnormality or something can be nice. It's only 3 targets, so against an enemy that has, like, a decent bit of, like, attack, like, a bunch of slot weight on, it's not gonna hit very many enemies, but it's something. Oh, I accidentally hit win right there, and I think it just went with my original selection of skills. I'm just that good. I can out-win rate the game, you know? I know my options better than the game does, I think. Just that good. Elentigos rolled as a lot. Our lost attacks and Blick Bleed just get an even bigger benefit from Rusty Cutting Knife. 3 bleed potency instead of just 1 extra. That's nice. I've gone for the Pride Resin there if I want to. I also very intentionally did not bring Captain Ishmael, because while she is a bleed unit, she's not that bleedy. And I wanted to focus on the units that actually had, like, pretty solid bleed. Oh, Gregor. He's being very needy because he just woke up. Good boy. Yeah, we'll grab Perversion here. Sinking doesn't do much for us. We'll go top path now. Just wanted to go to the risky encounter first, but... Oh, Yawny boy. Yawn probably got picked up on the mic. He's got a very silly sounding yawn. Very loud. Do you there, you there, and then just throw random attacks at these guys. That works. I'm good. Mosh to build up the charge count on you, so you can get, you know, a bunch of bleed inflicted with your skill 3 next time you get it. I did kind of do it without, like, acknowledging it, but on the first floor I sure to do it skill 1 to 2 with Merso. And that's just because his skill 2 is good for bleed count and for building up charge for his skill 3's sake. His skill 3 without charge isn't as good as, you know, just using his skill 2, in my personal opinion. For the sake of the bleed. I guess I should factor in the fact that his skill 3 is a lust, so it gets even more bleed thanks to Rusted Cutting Knife, but I didn't know, we didn't have that at the time I did the skill swap. I also didn't re-roll for the sake of starting with, the Bleed Fusion gift, because, meh. It's not funny to do it every time. And, like, when it comes down to it, that is my main goal. The funny. Even in runs like this where it's not, like, a particularly, like, comical setup, I still want to lean into the theme as much as I can, right? Hong's getting that passive off, that hook passive, that allows him to get a little bit of power when he gets his kills. Scary stuff, isn't it? Ain't it? Boink. Nice. Yeah, doing a fair bit. These two are alive. They will take a little bit of damage from bleed. They don't have a lot of bleed count, though, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we don't have Sloth! Oh, no! I forgot about that. I actually did think about that before, but I was like, nah, it'll be fine. We probably have someone with Sloth on the team, but no, we do not. This is, like, the most fitting situation to encounter with Wishing Cairn, isn't it? It's going to do nothing if we do not get something for... Oh, we could have gotten the... Yeah, the first floor shop, we could have gotten the lighter. Then we would not be having this problem. Like, at all. Oh well, a little bit of foresight could have gone a long way there. Maybe we'll get lucky. Less skills inflict burn, sure thing. Maybe we can get some burn going on this team. Why not? Okay, Gregor's just trying to eat the carpet now. What's the plan, buddy? What's the plan? Okay, now he's trying to eat my sock. You know, different, you know, thing. At least he stopped trying to eat the carpet. I guess always good to look at the bright side of things. Right. Smooth sailing, gentle winds too. Sounds like good stuff. Yeah, we've got a decent bit of Pierce on the team. There's a lot of Pierce with Bleed, funnily enough. Especially with, you know, the fact that, like, the entirety of the Season 3 IDs are, like, almost exclusively Pierce. It's good that we're finally going to get some Slash IDs with the Blade Lineage event, because we have been direly in need of Slash getting supported at all. There's a fairly decent chance that... I mean, following the pattern, the Kanto 6 enemies are going to be mainly Slash Week, because we're going to get a Slash Week, No, we're not. We're gonna get a Blunt Week Luxcavation, aren't we? Yeah, Slash Pierce. Yeah. Maybe not then. Who can say? But yeah, we get that Wound Cleared powered up. You know it. It's kind of obvious, but I mean, we have to do it. More bleed potency with attack. Sounds good. Then we can upgrade one other thing, and it'll probably do Gospium. If we get lucky here, we might be able to... No, okay, that's fine. We don't need to upgrade this one too, but now even more bleed. Yeah, we're just going to stack bleed so much. We're going to really pay attention and hopefully get something that can get us some Sloth resources, because we've used Wishing Cairn once, and if things do not change, that will be the only time we use Wishing Cairn at all. Which is really funny, though. So it's super tempting. It's so tempting to just commit. With a Lenticular Swirl to get some bleed off. Yeah, look at that bleed. 15 bleed with the 7 count from that one attack alone. 23 bleed with 11 count from that one attack alone. The next execution won't be as insane because it's not lust and it's not an attack that actually inflicts bleed normally. And if you get dodged, it's really not going to be anything too insane. That's still good. 13 and 3 count, and there's 2 nails, so it'll be even more count next turn. Yeah, this guy is gonna bleed horribly, and we're gonna love it. 51 potency already. These two are gonna get enraged. That's fine by me. No, we want anyways. Although we are not doing very great in the speed side of things. Yeah, you redirect that one, you redirect that one, and I guess you are going to redirect... You just need to dodge. You desperately just need to dodge these attacks, I think. Don't know what's going to dodge. We'll do that. Yeah, okay. That'll work. We'll one-side this guy a bunch. He should perish. He's going to take so much bleed damage that we probably do not even need to actually target the top left one at all. If Faust just gets the dodges off, then I think it will bleed to death that way. But I'd like to just go for the attacks just for safety, in case we just get a tails or something. Oh, we also cannot dodge that one. Good to know. And you get hit again. Okay, yeah. Slash, you are weak to slash. Lust, you are weak to lust, so... It checks out. Stop eating the carpet, buddy. Gregor. Silly puppy. He loves that carpet. For some reason. Fair enough, I guess. It really isn't. I need to stop saying fair enough for things that are not fair enough, because I think I can do it a lot. It's just like funny bit. Okay. You've almost bled to death. And you will bleed to death if you survive this attack, which you don't, because you're weak to Blunt and Envy. You're not weak to Envy, but you're weak to Blunt. The other guys are weak to Envy, that's right. The other Inquisitors. Give me something for... no. Nothing, we'll just take... No, we'll take the Grey Code here for, you know, power for our mass attacks. Because Wishing Cairn's a mass attack. You know it. Shop time, give me something good, please. Okay, we're gonna take Child within a flask. Don't get me wrong, Charge Type Gloves would be really good here, and I might take it anyways for Merso's sake. Anything we can sell? Yeah, we can sell this. We're slightly short, right? Yeah, couple short. Then we can just sell anything here. Sure, Perversion won't help us, but the resources we actually need. We'll grab Charge Type Gloves. Just so we start with some charge for Merso's sake. Get more speed on him. Ancient Effigy also could have been good for us, because then he would have gotten even more speed, which is really good for him. But that's fine. We already got him we're already getting 1 tier 4. We do not need to get 2 tier 4s. That's solely for the sake of Merso. Okay. That was a bad show. Son. Very bad show. That was not class. Okay. Neutrals, interesting stuff. We can Wishing Cairn here, but because we will get a single sloth per like thing, so it's not going to be great. Yeah. That's alright. Faust will be okay. He's not going to die a horrible death, I don't think, surely. Okay, even fourth... Everything you have uses Sloth. That is unfortunate. Just dodge. The sanity loss hit us super hard there, didn't it? Okay, none of this requires Sloth, please, so that's good. We'll just hit him with, like, the 4th match flame, and it's not going to do a lot because they resist the slash, but it's something. I mean, and by something, I mean it's more sanity loss for Ryoshio, so I don't know how smart of a move that was on my part. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, at least it does kill one of them, at least, which means you get the power up, right? Because you just gotta get killed with this to get the funny power up next turn. I believe that's over. If I'm not mistaken. Hopefully that's not a corrosion explosive thing. No, I think she does get power up even if she kills no matter what. Because, yeah, 2 power up there. Good stuff. Yeah. We're getting the kill. Cool. It won't make that big of a difference, but it's still cool. I think. Okay, these guys all, like, will bleed to death very easily. Let's go for the worst possible clashes. Yeah, we love these bad clashes. Let you dodge. No, we won't. You'll dominate, the person will bleed to death anyways. I say person as if it's not a robot. Do these ones not have the bleed protection? I also just noticed that. You know, they're taking full damage from bleed. That's very strange. Huh. Is it only the story ones that get the bleed protection? I don't know. Well, let's see. We can upgrade some more stuff here. We can get that rusted muzzle up. For, you know, more bleed. And we can't upgrade these, that's fine. If we powered this up, we could have started with more charge, but it does not matter that much. Like I said before, I just did it. Are you good, buddy? Are you stuck? He got it. He's like got his head stuck like between my desk and a table or something. Like he got out of it pretty easily, but he like made like a weird like wheezing noise. You okay? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. My little distraction. Preventing me from focusing too much, of course, as he does. That's a neutral. We don't want you to die. You shouldn't die if you lose the flash. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure, because, Faust's been taking quite a few random hits here and there. That's been doing a lot to her. You won the clash anyways, but even if it did land, it wouldn't have done too much damage, I don't think. God. So much bleed count, and we're not even using the ego. We'll use it against the frog. I think it was frog. Yeah, it was. Because it was Pierce and Envy, I think. I briefly looked at the boss of this floor for once. Who would have thought? So we've got a Gluffo to fight. A Gluffo to face. The true menace. Big sad frog. I'm knocking at the door? It might be, actually. You know, give me a minute. It sure was someone knocking at my door. Nothing too big, though, just pest control. Oh! Speaking of Gluffo, it's funny to see you here, buddy. And it's gonna be really funny how we will see you and then we immediately see you again. Quite humorous indeed. But yeah, this is the fight where we gotta bring out one of these wishing Karens. For good luck, you know. And we can hit all three parts if we want. Just really bleed this guy a bunch. I'll do a little bit like a... something like this, probably, and then we can clash you. Or like this on. Clash... no, we can't clash you. You can clash, though. That works decently enough, I guess. Yeah, I like it. Ooh. Yeah, we're fine. We got these. Gotta be mindful with this guy, because the chances are always a little bit worse than they say, because he inflicts SP on use. He inflicts SP down. He reduces the target's SP on use with a lot of his random things, which is not nice. Here we go. Inflict just 4 bleed count, technically 6 bleed count, 7 bleed count, really, when you factor everything together on all those body parts. Okay, you lose the clash, that's fine. We expect as much, but you're the Rhino, so you'll be fine. It happens. Okay, already stacking a lot of bleed. And, we could do another wishing cam, but I really think we should just save it. Favored. We'll go for a favored. I'm fine. I'm down for some bad flashes. Because it means more bleed shenanigans, more bleed tomfoolery. We'll deck the body a bunch too, yeah. That'll work. Because the thing is, the eyes aren't really worth it when we're going for bleed stuff, because once you break the eyes, like, they just stop attacking. They no longer do, like, anything for you. It's super lame. So instead, we focus the body down. Get a stack up bleed on it. Should be near max, if not max. Yeah, it'll be max here. That's good. And then we'll... Clash, might lose the clash if we're lucky. Oh no, we tie. Oh, we tie again. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, that is so much damage on the toad, just like that. Yeah, we just broke the body. Do we get more bad clashes? Ooh, that's a neutral, love to see it. That's a neutral, love to see it. And then everyone else is just gonna go all in on the left eye. We don't want to break the eye, because that'll mean we lose more sandy. Dawn's already lost a bunch of sandy from the eye, because she was already low to the entire, for 2 HP. We win, nice. Due to the fact that she used the ego, so she was targeted when the eye broke, and just like that, the frog has been bled to death. Alright, what do we want here? Armor, single target, more charge. We'll take the more charge for the sake of Merso. It doesn't even do, like, nearly anything for us. That's the thing. That's the best part about it. Like, sure, he's a 10 charge, which means he gets, like, a higher, like, speed cap thanks to his passive, right? That's the wrong place. Yeah, 2 max speed per 5 charge counts. He'll start at, like, 10, so you'll get a plus 4 max speed first turn, or second turn, I guess. Which is good, because, yeah, more high speed means you inflict more bleed of your skill, too, which is the one we gave you more of, so yeah. It's not that bad of an idea. I just like making fun of it, because it's a random thing to focus on in such a run. That sound effect was odd. It, like, played, like, the sound effect for another attack landing, like, after the Ryoshi won or clash, but before she actually started attacking. So it sounded very odd. Struggling, that's a little rough. Oh, it's the paralysis. Ooh. Might be bad. No. No whining, buddy. You're okay. You're okay, I'm here. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, we kill this guy. Nice. Crit. For, you know, the more bleed. Not that it matters, because he's already, like, dead, but... You get the point. Okay. Luckily, he got it on tails. That guy just bled to death. And then... Dawn might be able to win this clash? No. This guy's taking a lot of damage, though, so that's fine. And Dawn gets a bunch of envy damage up thanks to her, you know, passive. You attack her, you regret it. We're not running enough envy to, like, make use of her actual counter. Not that I think we really need to. The counter good for bleed. I don't know if it's, like, great for, like, the bleed stuff. I mean, it's good for envy teams, and envy teams in this day and age are fairly bleed focused. Just because of the Pequod stuff and the middle stuff. It's just, there's just a lot of overlap by now. Ooh. Hey! The Wishing Cairn guy, I forget his name. Something Pagoda? Venerable Pagoda, what is it? I don't forget your name. Pagoda Veneration, that's it, yeah. The Venerable Pagoda actually wasn't too far off, but I just got the words in the wrong order, basically. Pagoda Veneration. And Dawn favored. Okay, so you might be able to get your sanity up finally. Okay, there we go. I was like, she's gonna lose, isn't she? I was fully expecting it. No, she's okay. She's got it. And you can get more Clash wins potentially there. That's good. Try to get her to max sanity before the final boss, though we'll be able to Wishing Karen the final boss, whatever it ends up being. Hopefully something nice and Wishing Karenable. Hey, do you get the crit? You do. Nice bleed. That's +6 bleed count on top of the... however much bleed count it already would have been. The enemy was staggered, so... Here's the thing, we get like roughly +3 bleed count per, like, attack. And I say roughly because I'm kind of taking something for granted, because Wound Cleared, Bleed, and anything that's called Bleed or his Wrath is +1 bleed count on hit. That's for sure. Rust Petting Knife, anything with Bleed or Unique Bleed, inflicts Bleed and Bleed count in general. I actually didn't know upgrading it removed the fact that the enemy didn't need to be unstaggered, huh? That's wacky. Yeah, wait, SPM stuff too. But yeah, Rusted Muzzle, +1 bleed count when using a slash skill. So we've got a bunch of random things that increases. We don't have a lot of slash skills though. Actually, we've got Merso's got 3 slash skills. And is that it? No, Honglu's got something, right? Does he? Is he all pierce? He might be all pierce. No, surely he's got 1 slash attack. The only person I can imagine on this team having a slash attack beyond Merso, though. So much blunt, so much pierce. Okay. Yeah, Rampage is pierce, of course. You get that hook passive. Do you have any slash attacks? No, okay. So it's just Merso is the only one who gets that additional bleed count from attacks. It's +1 per skill, though, since it's, you know, a once per skill effect the Rusted Muzzle is. That's alright. We get some events. Okay, don't make any expression, so we can get the blunt damage up, or the blunt power up, I should say. Important distinction, always. Oh, here's the slash power up one, also very useful. Sure. And now we've got some Pekatule to encounter, to vanquish. Should I Wishing Karen here? Probably not. It would be a very bad idea, I think. I don't know, though. Maybe I should anyways, even though it's a bad idea. It is really tempting to go for the bad idea. Like, that's kind of like a fact in life. I do say. But no, we save it. So that we can get... I mean, we've got a decent bit of slots now. Surely we can get like 3, maybe 4 uses of Wishing Karen in the final boss fight. Assuming we need that many, depending on the boss, we probably might not. Because the bleed's gonna stack super fast. It's nice to have bleed count, though, just to make sure. Yeah. I mean, I chose my attacks, so most of them are hitting at least a weakness. If not, you know, doubling up on weaknesses, so these guys are in for... We're staggering most of them thanks to them. No, they do get unstaggered, but we do stagger a decent bit of bleed, so the bleed they get from the Gossipium means that a lot of these guys are very dead. It's good to see. Love to see it. Yeah, this will work. Just doing whatever, really. Because whatever is all we need to do for these guys to perish. Ooh, ally with the highest speed deals more pierce damage. Riveting, thanks to the passive from Rabbit Heathcliff. God, stacking so much defense level downs, too. And offense level downs with the Gossipium. These guys are having no fun at all. Ripping. Dagger. Nice. I get even more bleed then. And just you 3 left. You die to anything, so we just throw that at you. And everything else we just split between these two, I think. Like that. There we go. That's our victory. With that 22 charge on Merso is quite nice, isn't it? Thanks to the cap being increased because of the glove. Okay, he survives, and then we clash against it, and it dies. God. And, like, we're definitely getting more bleed next week, too, because Blade Lineage, like... Blade Lineage don't have too much bleed, I don't think. None of their IDs are bleed-focused, but we're at least getting 1 Kurokumo, so that's gotta be bleed. And that might be an actually decent bleed ID for Gregor, making up for the Chef Gregor being not great. What do we want? Ooh, we can double up on our Wishing Cairns. That's good. No, you're just gonna be spamming Wishing Cairn. You don't need to do anything else here. Bounce, get another Execution, sure. And that's all we can do. Okay. Looks good. It's Pierce, it's Gloom, it's one of these three. The Centipede, Fox, KQE trio. A menacing set of foes. And Centipede it is. We are going to bleed this guy horribly. I guess I need to try and hit both parts a little bit, right? Just get stack bleed as much as possible. We definitely want to focus the body. We're just doing a couple random attacks there. And nothing too insane. Because we're just stacking the bleed to insane degrees. If we can, like, stagger this guy, stuff like that, before he gets his self-charge. Although we need to clash against him. He needs to use skills to gain self-charge. Which means he needs to actually, whenever he takes bleed damage, he will be gaining self-charge. Ideally, like, a really fast kill of Centipede would stagger him before he gets the chance to attack at all. Which isn't exactly the easiest to trigger. Although I do know Dawn would do more potency if she does use the normal attack, but you know, the count is important. Can I get the crit? No, darn. It wasn't very likely, so I'm not that shocked, but it would have been cool to see. The bleed on the body is 60 with 25 count, okay. And the head has 15 with 13 count, alright. Well, I'm gonna do another Wishing Cairn for the sake of the bit, probably. Yeah, we'll do something like that. He's gonna build up self-charge, that's alright. It was destined to happen. That's fine. Okay, I was relying on the paralysis. I did know that was a potential issue, but that's fine. One got staggered. Who else got staggered there? I can't tell, but someone else sure to get staggered. Okay, you are going to take a lot of bleed damage, though. Yeah, the paralysis lying to us was really unfortunate. Oh no, it's really unfortunate for this guy, actually. Oh, he's taking so much bleed damage. The body's been destroyed. He's winning clashes, but at what cost? An insane one, that's for sure. Okay, well, you're out of attacks. And you're also running very low on surviving, I think, is the way to put it. Well, we do a little bit of this. Just we see if we can get you to 1 HP by just one-siding you a bunch. And if not, you'll get attacked and you'll bleed. And that would also be pretty quaint. Oh no, you're gonna bleed. I guess the head isn't great for this, but that's fine. Yeah, there we go. There's the bleed. How much self-charge? I really wish it told us how much self-charge you had at the bottom there, instead of having to wait till next turn to see just how much you have. You're probably getting near max, though, unfortunately, because we didn't win a lot of those clashes first turn. Yeah, 17. That's alright, though. Yeah, just means it'll take us 2 turns. That's okay. We can Wishing Cairn. This will go well, I think. Looks like we're gonna need a couple egos. That's alright. It's fairly common to just need to ego this guy for safety. Are you going for that one? Alright. Do that, throw in some random attacks here. Stack up more bleed, I guess. And Land of Illusion goes twice, which is a very fine thing to go twice, because it just means that he gets his sanity back anyways, because you gain 15 sanity after using Land of Illusion, and that's how much it costs, so no issue whatsoever. It's a bit of a long turn, because we're just going to need to wait through all this stuff, but that's fine. That's alright, by my standard. Here we go. Here's the wishing cairn. Let's go. Let's go. +4 bleed count on this guy. Yeah, bleed count this guy real quick. Yeah, pelt him with a rock. Yeah. Waiter, more rocks, please. And here's the thing, we could just do nothing next turn. It's going to die anyways. We no longer need to win clashes because it'll be, like, so awesome. Oh no, you do just decide like that, okay. Did you have? Oh yeah, that makes sense actually, because you're 18. Right. You were at 17. So we only needed one turn. That slipped my mind. You did the most because you were first in line. We did a lot of bleed damage, that's for sure. We also had some funny maxed out pretty early on. That's good to see. 180 or 160 Starlight helped make up for my debt. My 850 Starlight spent per week, which is pretty easy to get back. Here we go. Did I not check this? Oh, I didn't check this. Fair enough. I actually also didn't play my. Okay, I don't know what I was doing today. I just missed out on the normal stuff, the normal routine. Because I just really wanted to get into the recording thing to talk about the claim your bones stuff. Love yielding my flesh, love claiming their bones. Some of my favorite activities. And finally, see if we get anything funny here. I'd like to get more shards because I'm in desperate need of more thread and shards and stuff because, yeah, that is not great. That is really bad bounce boxes. And, you know, that might just be my standard. Some people 150 would be like, wow, that's a lot. I can almost get, like, a new thing. But for me, no, it's barely anything compared to how much I could have. I'm just flaunting my wealth right now. I apologize for that. My wealth of boxes and stuff. But yeah, bleed count. We love it. We love it. We love it. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!